What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to share the top 5 investments that made me rich in my 20s. But I'll also share the 2 investments that almost wiped me out. First off, before we jump into the video, give us a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. Also, I want to say thank you guys so much for giving us a thumbs up and subscribing. So I officially became a millionaire in my early 20s by saving, investing, and starting a business. When I was 22 years old, I started buying my first index fund. I decided to buy 2 ETFs, VU and SPY. So both of these ETFs have performed incredibly well. I've talked about this before, but my YouTube channel is one of the best things that I've ever invested in. To get started, I spent $0. I bought a $30 microphone and I edited my videos using free software called iMovie. For thumbnail designs, I used Canva. I just put in the work and I didn't give up for months. The S&P 500 has had a compound annual growth rate of 10.5% since its creation. I started with investing $200 per month, so over 5 years, I built over $20,000 without actively managing anything. That was really exciting for me. By the end of my 20s, I grew my net worth to over $1 million by diversifying my income streams and being aggressive with my investments. Okay, so before we go into the list, let's talk about how much money I actually made in my 20s. Okay, so I couldn't afford to buy a rental property, so I turned to REITs. These are called real estate investment trusts. REITs allow you to own shares of income-producing properties without directly owning real estate. You don't need to try to make your investments cool or interesting. A side hustle can bring in extra income that you wouldn't have otherwise. This can help you save up for bigger investments down the line. Simple and boring is usually better. You know, look at index funds. This is the most valuable thing that you can do. They're boring, but they have performed really well over time. Do your research. Don't follow the crowd. Hype and FOMO are dangerous. Don't fall for it. The main benefit of investing in REITs is that they provide a steady stream of passive income. A lot of REITs pay monthly dividends. Plus, REITs are publicly traded companies. You can buy and sell shares of them on major stock exchanges, just like buying a stock. There's a few different places that you can buy REITs. My personal favorite is Fundrise. Fundrise has low fees and a low investment minimum. Those are the investments that made me rich in my 20s, and the ones that almost wiped me out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. Tell me what investments worked for you. Leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Another place that I really like is Realty Mogul. Realty Mogul focuses on larger commercial real estate projects. All right, let's get right into the list. Let's start off with number 1. No one is index funds and ETFs. If you're looking for a platform to invest in index funds and ETFs, I recommend Vanguard, Fidelity, and M1 Finance. No, 2 is real estate. Now let's talk about number 3. Number 3 is my YouTube channel. Now let's talk about No. 4. No. 4 is crypto. So I bought Bitcoin and Ethereum back in 2018. I wasn't trying to get rich overnight. I was trying to hold these cryptos long term. So when the dip happened in 2020, I was prepared. I took advantage of the dip and I continued to buy. 2 years later, in 2021, when Bitcoin hit $64,000 and Ethereum hit $4,000, I took some profits and rebalanced. That $1,500 investment turned into over $12,000. Now let's talk about No. 5. No. 5 is startup equity. Now, this isn't for everyone, but you can try to find a startup that you believe in, and you can offer your services in exchange for equity instead of cash. I did this, and it ended up paying off. 3 years later, the company got acquired and my equity paid off over $30,000. Okay, so those are the 5 investments that helped me become a millionaire in my 20s. Now let's talk about the two investments that almost wiped me out. So no. One is meme stocks. Alright? So in 2021, I jumped on the meme stock train. I bought GameStop and AMC. I followed Reddit threads and Twitter trends. I checked my account every day. I was up $2,000, and then the next week, I was down $3,500. So, lesson no. 1 is never let your emotions control your investing. Lesson no. 2 is hype is not a strategy. Number 2. This one hurts. So I also invested in altcoins like SafeMoon and a bunch of other random Shiba Inu coin knockoffs. I thought I was being smart, but I got rug pulled twice. I lost over $2,200. So the biggest lesson here is if you can't explain the project in one sentence, you shouldn't be in it. Okay, now that we covered the list, let's talk about the biggest takeaways that I learned. So first off, boring beats sexy most of the time. Second, side hustles can outperform stocks in the short term. Next, investing in yourself has the best ROI. Take care of yourself and grow your skills. Next, avoid hype like your financial future depends on it because it does. So there you have it.